It's just a giant sushi like a burrito. Why do you do that? Why do you do that to yourself?
I have no idea. It would kill you, wouldn't it?
Dude, a bunch of these fucking. I didn't expect this, so I'm on cloud nine, buddy.
It's slightly unbelievable, because and I know it's obviously happened, but like, it just wasn't on the cards. This.
Well, I think what's caught everyone off guard. I mean, whether they won or lost tonight is kind of well. Thank Christ they won, obviously.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
I think what we see is this team's able to dominate, not just keep up, but they're able to dominate at times, which. I think we're able to dominate. I think, but as I said, I think the big thing here is that we're seeing the Leafs dominate in periods. I think everyone's sold that they're this young team, they're going to make mistakes, but I think they had a whole season to air out those mistakes, and now that crunch time's here, they're starting to play the team like the team Babcock expected them to play like.
For me, yeah, I obviously completely agree, but that one. You know, it was really important for me to see Matthews get on the score sheet tonight. And not that he's not been good. He's Matthews. He's Austin Matthews. He's a talent. He's amazing, and he's a level above most players. But like he wasn't performing
Totally, and
that we knew in the two games. And it was great to see him.
I
play.
think if you go too many games with a zero beside your name, it starts to get into your head.
Yeah.
And speaking of that psychology, I think in the reverse role here, you're starting to see the Leafs get into the Capitals' heads, which they played off at the beginning of this series, but. This is really something that I think is catching on. I'm noticing the Capital players after the last game, after overtime, they're like, oh, it's fun, it's fun. I mean, hey, if you think this is fun, keep that mindset, because the other team, our Leafs here, this is all business.
So, I wonder what you thought about this, but like, we were sat in the fan park, and I wonder what you guys think at home as well. We're sat in the fan park, and we're watching the Washington coach, and he's
His Twitch?
Nothing. He's got nothing. His game plan is go and play because you're the better team. And he's got, careful. and he's got nothing.
Yeah, I think it's really crazy to see. You're starting to see his Twitch. Next time you see Barry Trotz on the close-up, watch his upper tempo, because he is twitching. And I'm not, you guys think I'm joking? I'm dead serious. He's got a little, it's getting to him. This team's getting to him. I think he just didn't expect this level of competition.
100%, and I don't think when you have a team like Washington, and it happens in all sports, when you're like, oh, is he a great coach? It's like, well, no, he's got a good team. So it's like, if it doesn't go according to the game plan, that, i.e. you're the better team, go and win, there is no plan B for them. Whereas Babcock's got like plan X and Y and Z, man. He's got, I don't know, it's something different. You wouldn't expect, looking at the regulation season, that we could go toe-to-toe with the President's Cup.
I think another huge thing is the Leafs have had a lot of injuries throughout the last couple of games, and they're able to recover and act as if they're not, as if they're they act as if these injuries mean nothing. They're able to just fill in the next player, and he's able to fill in the system. I think that's one thing to notice is that it's as the team's getting better, the system's getting more patented and nailed down.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like I don't know. You're definitely not watching. We're not even watching the Leafs of the regular season.
I think that's what we got to point out here. As I mentioned earlier, I think their mistakes have gotten kinked out, and now we're seeing what this team, as I said, is capable of doing. And I think it's just phenomenal.
it's amazing. You'd expect a bunch of 19-year-old kids' heads to dip when you're 3-1 down at home.
Hey, you guys want to talk about the game? Absolutely, sure. All right.
We're gonna stop talking now because these guys know more.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from? Here, hold on. Face this way.
I'm Toronto my whole life, buddy. Just outside GTA Georgetown, if you gotta know.
We were down.
Yeah.
I was born in Georgetown too.
All right, on. Cool, buddy. Cool.
We were down quickly, 2 shots against us, 2-0. They had the building, the barn pretty quiet, and they persevered, came back, and overtime, 4-3 victory, Toronto, baby.
Were you in the building or in the square?
We were in the building.
What was the atmosphere like in there?
Oh, it was crazy, man. It was electric, for sure. Once we got that first goal back, the building was on fire again.
What do you think the feel is now compared to what it was at the beginning of the series? What do you think the feel of the city and the feel of the team is?
I think there's nothing that can compare because this is the first home game of the series, and we knew it was going to be a party, so that's why we came down.
There's a level of confidence that's there now that wasn't there before. Washington, the best team in the league, most points, and we've taken them to 3 overtimes in a row. We've got the upper hand, man. We've got the upper hand totally. They're nervous.
Absolutely. This team looks like they're playing really loose hockey. You think the pressure is starting to mount to the Caps a bit now that they're? I think they got more than what they bargained for.
More than ever, man. Toronto is playing with house money. We've got nothing to lose. No one anticipated Toronto being in the playoffs to begin with. We are where we are right now, and we're on top of the best team in the league.
We got the doubt in their mind, so
The seed has been planted.
they got nowhere to go.
Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go!
Go Leafs, go!
Yeah, I think it's key. What we find amazing, love it, buddy. What we find amazing is you wouldn't expect a bunch of 19-year-olds to have the cool heads to go 3-1 down at home against the best team in the NHL and pull it back. But like they did, and it didn't look like it was. They were worried for a second.
And I think they're coming into their own, and I don't mean just the kids. I mean, you look at Riley and you look at Gardner, they're starting to pick up minutes. They're starting to pick up first-line minutes that you were afraid. I mean, you're scared to shit to give Gardner the puck that much,
good,
and he's able to take it now, and calm. He's very calm, and he's took it up to a next level. And I think you're noticing that in not only Gardner but Riley's game, and they're really taking that responsibility. And I mean, they're going to have to now with the injuries. So, all right.
Oh, you want these hats on? I totally agree. I mean, for me also, I mean, we're praising the team, we're talking well, but you know, we wouldn't be a proper fan channel if we didn't analyze something. And I don't know if you agree, Ryan, but for me, Zaitsev really needs to be pulling his weight slightly more. He's been at fault for those 2 goals. He's given away cheap stuff. I mean, Washington don't score amazing goals, and all the boys are pulling their weight, and they're doing phenomenally well. But if I had to single out one player, I've got to say Zaitsev has got to pull his shorts up and perform a lot better.
I think he had an off night tonight. I think he's also first game back from injury, playoff game. I mean, that's you're going into the wolf pit or wolves den there. Lion's Den, Jesus Christ, Lion's Den.
All of them are scary. All of them are scary.
Shark Tank.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Anyway, so I think that's one thing to realize, but I agree with you completely. I mean, you've seen, like I just said, you've seen Morgan and you've seen Jake step up. Zaitsev's got to be the next guy to take that responsibility, and especially his defensive play is what he needs to bring to the table and really show how he can shut down the opposing team's players.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so, but overall, a fantastic night. We're playing Washington, Mr. Trump, so we don these in your honor. And
Go Leafs, go, buddy.
Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, go.
We're ready for Game 4. Oh my God.
If you like what you saw, don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment, and until Wednesday, I guess, Game 4. We'll see you then.
We'll see you at Game 4.